Marie, John, Eric Davis, Hayes Airstream. Just going to do a quick walk around on the Airstream 25-foot front bedroom. Twin 30-pound propane tanks. That's 60 pounds of propane. Then you have the Barker system. This is all about leveling, but it's also about hooking onto that half-ton pickup, getting it off the ground so we can easily get the hitch systems on and off. You've got a twin dual deep cell batteries, so that's going to keep you off the planet, off grid if you want to do that boondocking thing. You've got a spare tire that drops down here, and then also you have access here to a 30 amp service, or this can be a plug-in for that generator. And then you have a quick disconnect propane port. What does that allow you to do? Well, that allows you to plug in that gas grill, possibly a space heater. You could do an external propane source. So the front of the Airstream is outfitted very cool. Come on around.
Storage on the 25 is extensive. You've got LED lighting, diamond plate interior. You've got these beautifully insulated doors. And not only do you have front access storage, you also have side access on both front and back sides of the 25. Now let's talk about the beautifully radius windows. This is all what's called buck riveting, tempered glass. This one's kind of tricked out, the 25, which offers us the opportunity to do window awnings, which really kind of is the cool factor. But above and beyond that, that's going to actually help with the refrigerator's production. So then you have some of the fun stuff. What stuff do we got? Outdoor shower, hot and cold running water. You have your access port for your fresh water. What's cool about that is that it is a locked resource, so no one has access to your fresh water. Then you have an inlet port for your city water connection, which, by the way, that has a regulator internally, meaning that you don't have to worry about the pressure being over 65.5 psi. Then this is really kind of the cool factor. This is a flush valve for your black water tank. So after you've emptied your tanks, you can hook up a water source here. Picture, if you will, an umbrella spinning with high output water. It's going to flush that entire black system out. It's all about clean hands. So the septic system, your black and gray water tank, sits in front of the axles. No problem there with ever injuring that PVC tubing at its lowest point. Then you've got a shock absorber system, dual axle. This is what's really cool here. These are picture, if you will, rubber rods that position an axle, and all four wheels float independently. This is the same system Airstream's been using since the 60s. If it ain't broke, it's one of the best axle systems created in the industry, period. Then you have your TV access. This is for satellite and cable. This is your 30 amp service, and your port for your furnace exhaust. Notice the glass, all of the light that will pour in here. And this, by the way, is really kind of fun. So, light everywhere. And when I talk about light everywhere, we've got the same wraparound panoramic windows in the back as we do the front. The back end of the Airstream is really cool because, once again, panoramic windows, letting all that light spill in. I want to point out LED lighting. The entire platform on an Airstream 25-footer is all LED lighting. What does that mean? Well, it's rheostated so you can vary the intensity. However, you don't have to worry about using all that power. So with the dual deep cell batteries, you're utilizing very little power. Also, what's cool about an Airstream, it's got a trunk. Diamond plate interior. This is going to be one of the major storage areas outside of the additional storage areas we have in front. Marie, John, come on around. Okay guys, let's talk awning. We've got 20 plus feet of awning here, 8.5 feet that go out. You can get screen rooms to triple your square footage.
this is really where I hope you're all going to spend your time. Now, this is really what Airstream is all about. Fully welded aluminum screen door, people protector, kid and dog protector, but when an Airstream door closes, it closes. When you look at the construction, you've got more light that's going to pour in. You've got that beautiful Airstream radius on this. That's what an Airstream is all about. And really, this is to that whole concept of it's built like an aircraft. There's a little of that to be said. You've got LED lighting on the outside, and once again, you've got that dual Dexter axle system. But this is where it gets exciting. Come on inside. When you walk into an Airstream, I guess really what catches your eye is all the beautiful interior, but I want to talk about some of the nuts and bolts. You've got your overhead automatic dimmer switches here, which allows you to vary the intensity of the light. You've got everything is at your fingertips, including your battery disconnect and GFI. You're going to find places where you can hide stuff, whether it be putting your slippers here. All of your stuff goes underneath there. You've got beautiful storage inside and out. This beautiful Cashew leather catches your eye. This is just the entree into the Airstream. But let's look at this. I think the first thing that catches your eye in the Airstream is all of the light that pours in. You've got these beautiful Vista View windows dumping light. You've got the ocean air shades over the radius Airstream windows dumping light in. And then you have this beautiful panoramic window out the back, which that's really where your look is going to be. That's going to be the lake, the river, the trees. That's where this is where you're going to spend your time. You've got this beautiful Cashew leather, which, by the way, breathes. It adapts to your body temperature, so you'll never get that hot, sticky feeling in the summer, cold, slick in the winter. You've got pullouts for additional bed space here. You've got a drop down here. This drops into place. So you got a dual sleeper here and a dual sleeper here. And you've got this beautiful expanse for entertaining. Let's take a look at the galley. The galley on the 25 sets up beautifully. First of all, let's talk about the cabinetry. This is kind of got that maple veneer. And look at these doors. That's the sign of quality. These are all loaded springs with bolted. By the way, the one thing about an Airstream, they don't use any screws, glues, whatever, so there's no off-gassing. Just beautiful cabinetry. You've got the dual portholes with more of the ocean air. Down LED lighting. All of your computer systems and inverters are at your fingertips. Then you have overhead European vents, but still giving you access to the entire space here. Then you have this beautiful stainless steel top, 3-burner range, high output, convection microwave, and let's look at this beautiful storage. Side-mounted steel rides, moving into lots of undermount storage. And then, of course, we've got the stainless steel deep well sink here, moving into a pantry, fully adjustable shelving on the interior. So every square inch of space is utilized in this Airstream. And when we're talking about electronics, you've got the HD LED TV and the big refrigerator freezer from Dometic, which has got that smart thing going on, meaning that this will work off of either propane or electric. So once again, beautiful setup. Let's go midship. So midship, first of all, what happens is if you have guests, you're able to close off the mid-deck from the foredeck, meaning that someone can be utilizing the lavatory, also having access to this beautiful wardrobe space here, LED lighting. Someone would have then access to the walk-in shower, beaded glass entry. You have overhead vents there. And then that means that we can then close off from the aft deck while someone can be utilizing the shower or the lavatory. And so once again, it allows your guests to have access to all of the fun stuff. Check out this lavatory.
pedestal, Dometic. You've got the beautiful Wilson Art laminate. You've got stainless steel sink with all kinds of storage. Your touch latch, your access controls for all of your water heater. You've got all kinds of overhead storage space. Certainly with beautiful lighting, which can be taken care of. And guess what? Plenty of room to change your socks. Now the master bedroom. This is, to me, the best setup, period, in an Airstream. Twin beds, which allow for all of this beautiful, expansive space. Once again, with the inverted queens, you're not going to have any of this luxury, if you will. Overhead fantastic fan. Moving into what would actually be a great conversation area back here. Notice, please, all of these beautiful panoramic windows. You've got more wardrobe space, so it actually gives you additional wardrobe space. And then you move right into the HD LED TV that pops off, along with your Dometic heating and cooling system, which gives you certainly storage everywhere, the ability to have a lot of square footage. And by the way, John, you like pillows? I got pillows for you, just saying. 25-foot flying cloud, done in the beautiful maple cabinetry with the cashew leather. It doesn't really, for me, from Airstream, get any better than this. Give me a call, guys. Come on in. My phone is area code 614-279-8880, or you can get me via email, eric@haydocy, that's HAYDOCY.com. Two things to remember. I want you to enjoy the journey, but most of all, happy camping.